Just Be Tarot here, back for another reading. I'm going to do a relationship spread, which is always fun. I'm going to do one video for little viewers who are already in relationships. Questions I'm going to ask are, what does my partner want most from me? How can I make the relationship better? Best, sexual space to bring you closer together, and possible outcome. And then I'm going to do another reading similar to this one for singles right after this. So I'm going to be doing a pick a pile. So we got 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the chunk of pyrite, which is really pretty. And then 2 is the flower stuck in the glass dome. Really pretty. And then 3 will be my little Russian doll, pink and purple. Alright, so let's start. I tried to make this little space as romantic as I could with my little crystal lotus flower. Little pink lace got going on. So we're going to start with pile 1, which is the pyrite. Little chunk of fool's gold. Really pretty one there. It's one of my favorites. I'll put it like that. Kind of looks like a heart a little bit. So this one, number 1. Alright, so let's start. I'm going to be using the Muse Tarot. It's got some really pretty colors in it. Really like it. I haven't used it very much. And then I'm going to use my Tarot of Sexual Magic, little positions card deck. So let's start. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's kind of rainy and gloomy here. Sometimes that's nice. Just relax. At home, comfy. So of course I'm going to put those little timestamps in the description box. Okay. I'm not going to show my little sexual magic and tarot positions. I'll just try to describe them as best I can. You can see these cards got nice flowers on them. Really nice art in these ones. Show you real quick. Really pretty. Nice. Nice stuff here. Okay, so angels, please bless this deck. This one I haven't cleared yet. So what I like to do with the new deck is knock on it 3 times and then blow on all the cards. And I say this, angels, please remove any negative or heavy energies trapped within the shipping, handling, or manufacturing process. Please bless this deck. Have only divine, loving light, guidance, wisdom, truth, advice come through for our ultimate highest good. There we go. Just like that. Alright, so let's do pile 1. We're going to say, just get comfortable here. Oh, sorry, Binky. I didn't see you. I didn't see you there. Sorry, sweetheart. Go ahead, lie down. Oh, just disrupted my little Lucy. Hopefully she comes back. Sorry, babe. Okay. So, first question. Angels for pile 1. What do the viewer's partner want most from them? And then the next one is, how can the viewer make their relationship better? Angels, how can pile 1 make their relationship better? I wish my shadow didn't show up. It's kind of bugging me. Anyway, I need the light though, so. And then we're gonna do angels. What is the best position or sexual space to bring them closer together? This one. And then little dirty one. Position. Angels. Sexual position or space. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's it. So let's start. Pile 1. Pyrite. So, what does your person want most from you? Oh, this is a nice card. So I'm just gonna again go by the pictures. That's what I like to do best. Go by the pictures instead of the actual tarot numbers and stuff. So you can see what they want most from you. Pile 1 is give and take. So no giving and no just taking. Okay, your person really wants to give and take. And that's what they want most from you, pile 1. It's your partner wants an equal balance, sharing, giving to each other, taking from each other, gifting each other. That's going to be the most important thing that they want from the relationship. And how can you make the relationship better? This card, it's the death card. So death to the old negative patterns and routines. You can see there's little cobwebs all over this little picture. I don't know if you can see that. So this is a really nice little layout here. So you can make the relationship better, pile 1, by giving and receiving and sharing and letting go of negative patterns or routines, little nitpicky vibes. Get rid of that and start fresh. So I don't know if pile 1, if maybe things in your relationship have been getting a little stressful, but to make your relationship better is to let go of the old ways of doing things, if you're resonating with that, and starting afresh. So maybe in your relationship, pile 1, there hasn't been as much give and take. Maybe one person's been giving and not receiving. But that's going to be really important for you guys, is to really share, to connect on a deeper level. And, you know, it doesn't just mean gifts and material things. It could be just your thoughts and emotions, being open with each other, sharing your thoughts and dreams and desires with your partner, and letting go of anything that bothers you about them. This is what's going to make the relationship better, is just sort of letting things die that need to die, okay? And you'll know that most, pile 1, what needs to go in your relationship, right? And what needs to stay. So that's going to be really important to, if there's things that you haven't been letting go, or your partner hasn't been letting go, to better move forward, you're going to really have to let those things go, whatever those might be. You'll know more than me regarding that, okay? And then something in your little sexual space, your little bedroom space, to bring you closer together. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And then let's see this space here, this little card. So I'm just gonna cover the card a little bit. I mean, most of us are grown adults, right? But still, I'm just gonna boop, cover a little boobies there. So the best position or sexual space to be in. So where one person is admiring the other, okay? So here we have the male admiring the female. See, the female is just sitting pretty nice. Got her little crown on her head. And then the man is sort of at her feet, holding on to her feet, sort of like adoring her. So maybe this will mean for I'm gonna say that the person viewing this is the lady figure in this, okay? So you want your person to admire you, okay? And they want to as well. So maybe these are talking about how, you need to sort of kick old patterns to the curb, negative patterns that you have within your relationship, and maybe you need your person to kind of, sort of beg for forgiveness, if you want to put it that way. But you can sort of have fun with that in your little intimate space, right? Maybe what you can do is just exactly like this little image, right? Make your person adore you, starting from the feet, working their way up. And then you have got this little position. So basically, pile one, you are going to want to be vulnerable with each other in your little intimate space, okay? That's going to really help bring you guys closer together. So you can see this guy's sort of at her feet, right? It's kind of like a vulnerable area. For some people it is, some people it isn't. But maybe do something different in that sense. Have them kiss your little footsies. See how that makes you guys feel. Sort of, if you haven't already done that. Right? And you can have your person just admire parts of your body that you normally wouldn't take the time to do. That can help bring you guys closer together. And then a little bit of, how do I put this? A little bit of dominating might help you guys to create more of like a trust and bond. Have like a little safe word or something. Right? So when one person is in charge of your sexual or intimate space, that might get the fire going, for sure. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Let's pick a little charm. Courage. Okay, so the courage fell right on top of this little image with the partner sort of admiring and these little feet. Courage. Okay, so pile one, you might have an issue with your feet and legs. It's a possibility, but let your partner adore all of you. Okay, that's really important. It's not just one or two things, right? In your little intimate space. Try loving on each other's body parts that you normally would pass over. Okay, and even if it's a confidence thing, you want to be able to have that confidence with your partner. Remember, we got the give and take card here, something that your partner really wants from you. So maybe if you're lacking a little bit of courage or confidence in your in the bedroom, so really try and get that confidence back. And if the person's chosen you, they've chosen you already, okay? So there's no need to be self-conscious and worried, right? Especially when it comes to your body. And we have the number 4 here, which is that deep soul connection. And that was right over the death card, which is letting go of old negative patterns, right? So this is going to really help bring you guys closer together, pile one. So if you can let go of those things that bother you on the day-to-day. And then we have the Paris little Eiffel Tower. I think that's what it is. And this is can represent travel or just romance, really, like Paris romance. Not too much traveling, but you gotta focus on the romance pile 1, okay, and focus on just being vulnerable with each other. That's gonna really help your relationship. So that's it for pile 1. And we've got the Pyrite, which is staying grounded too. So remember, you can't get too much in your head, pile 1, right? You want to stay grounded. You want to tell each other the truth. You want to give and take equally. Stay balanced and really try and be vulnerable with each other when it comes to your little bodies. Okay, so that's it for pile 1. And this is a cute little relationship. Sounds like. Okay, and then we'll go to pile 2. That's going to be this little flower glass. Alright, so here we go for pile 2. So angels, what does pile 2's partner want most from them? Pile 2's partner. Oh, this one's taking a while. Yeah, go with this one. And what can the viewer do to make the relationship better? What can the viewers do to make the relationship better? And then, oh, I forgot to do the possible outcome for pile 1. Possible outcome. Okay, and then we're going to do the best sexual position or sexual space to bring you guys closer together for pile 2, flower. What can bring pile 2 closer together? And then positions. Now bring pile 2 closer together. Into the space. Okay. Alright, pile 2, flower. So, what does your person want most from your relationship? The Tower, okay. So, what does your person want most from you? So this card is change. Okay, so let's see what the next one is. How can you make the relationship better? The Magician. And possible outcome. Awakening. Okay, so this is very interesting. So pile 2, your relationship might be a little bit complex. There might be a lot going on right now. So what your person wants most from you is change, okay? And you may, I mean, what kinds of changes? I don't know. You'll have to talk to them about that if you're not already. But I think what these cards are getting at is they want sort of that deeper soul connection. Because you have here, what makes your relationship better is the Magician. So this is all sorts of things could be talking about magic, basically. As above, so below. They possibly want a more divine connection. That's what I'm getting from these cards. And if you can, and you know, there's different ways you can do that. I'm going to look at the sexual space cards next. Okay. So they really want that deep soul connection. You can see these two, they're like lovers. We've got the Two of Cups, which represents, you know, that romantic relationship between two people. We've got the strawberries. I think they're little strawberries or rose petals. It's very romantic. You can see this space, okay? He's just sort of enveloping her completely. See that? And then this position here. Okay, so it's kind of like pile one. Okay, so what I'm getting here, so your person, pile two, wants you to talk, wants you to speak up, okay? They really want this from you, so that you can deepen your connection, okay? That's going to be really important. Talk to your person about your wants and desires, your dreams, what you really want from a relationship. And they want something deeper than you might already have. But based on these cards, you're perfectly capable of providing that to them, okay? Pile two, whether you choose to or not, that's totally up to you. But if you do want to stay with this person, it's going to be really important to shake things up, get some romance in there. You gotta figure out how to do that. Your person wants you to tell them what to do, basically. Okay, I think for pile two, your person might already be pretty clear. If you're resonating with this, your person might be pretty clear in telling you what they want. They want you to tell them what you want. Okay, and if you can do this, it's going to bring you guys closer together and possibly even have an awakening, maybe in that sexual intimate space. So they just love you so much, pile two. They have such strong romantic feelings towards you, which is really special. They want you to take charge. That's going to be really important. Pile two, if you want this sort of deeper soul connection with your person, they really want you to take charge, okay? So if you can do that, it's going to really help bring you guys closer together, and it's going to be really nice, really special. Let's have some more. Ooh, clarity. I think this one's clarity. And travel at Christmas. I get this one a lot. So if you guys can start really trusting each other more, and not be afraid of changing things within your relationship. You know, maybe pile two, you're kind of used to doing the same things with your partner. They really want to change it up and get to know you more. So if you can do that, sort of break down any walls and barriers that you might have, it's going to bring you guys clarity, and maybe even around Christmas time. Okay? So if you can get started now, take charge in the bedroom, and your person really wants this romantic space with you. So if you can somehow do that for them, it's going to bring you guys closer together and really, I mean, bring this relationship to a whole nother level. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for this, for pile two. It's pretty straightforward. Like, it's hard to explain in words, but basically this relationship, if you're resonating with this, is powerful, strong, as a team together. Like, wow. So don't be afraid to speak up and change the dynamic of your relationship. a little bit of praying, a little bit of soul searching, a little bit of romance, and domination on your part. Okay, this for pile 2 in particular. So that's it for pile 2. I hope we gave you a little bit of clarity there. Let's do pile 3. Pile 3 is going to be Russian doll. So pile 3, what does the viewer's person want most from the relationship? Do they want most from how can the viewer make the relationship better? How can pile 3 make the relationship better? What's the possible outcome of this relationship? Okay. It's got too many there, so I'm gonna keep it going. Possible outcome. Viewers who chose pile 3. Possible outcome. And then we've got best sexual space, intimate space to be in. Pile 3. And then positions. Pile 3. Alright. So pile 3, Russian doll. Let's see. What does your person want most from you? The world, cosmos. Okay, and that's 21. That's 3 possibilities. So pile 3, it sounds like your person wants everything with you, which is the key, right? That's really nice. Pile 3. Look how pretty this card is. Look at the world there. So your person wants anything and everything with you. Possible marriage, you know, like a commitment, a lifelong commitment. That's really nice. And how can you make the relationship better? Aspiration. Oh, sorry, inspiration. 4 of inspiration. So maybe you can even meditate together. That's something you can do to make this relationship even better. You see these 4 little people connecting, meditating on top of that rock in the middle of the sky. It's pretty neat. So, openness, trust, communication, intimacy. That's what they want, and the possible outcome is the 2 of voices. Okay. So what I'm getting for pile 3 is interesting. You might figure out, like if you take this time with this person to just meditate together, just sit together, hold hands in a quiet space, and just sit there. That's something simple you can do to bring you closer together. But what these cards are telling me for pile 3 is you might find out that you want something completely different, even though your person wants everything from you, wants everything with you, it doesn't mean that you feel the same, right? Pile 3. But either way, you're with this person now. It's great that, your other half wants the world from you and with you, right? That's really special. You can make the relationship better by meditating together, taking some quiet time together. You can even do something like yoga together, although I'm pretty sure the classes aren't going on right now. But the possible outcome is of sort of getting this deeper connection with this person, pile 3, is that you or both may come to the realization that you want something different. That's a possibility. Or the last lingering thoughts stopping you from giving this person your all might go away completely, okay? But that's a chance that you'll have to take, pile 3, with your person. And just as time passes, just day to day, as the days go, you'll grow even more as a couple, right? That's usually how it goes. Whether it's up or down, you will progress, okay? So even if you don't meditate together or, take that alone time together, you will move forward. And, well, this card's basically saying it's either going to work or it won't. But that's with any relationship, right? It's either going to work out in the long term or it's not. But pile 3, there's no but. Let's just look at your sexual space cards. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting from this after looking at those cards, pile 3, is that your person might be expecting too much from you. They just want everything from you. They want everything to be perfect, which is great, but that can kind of be heavy on someone, right, to hold. So if you're resonating with this, pile 3, this could be an issue that you have in your relationship right now. Because your sexual cards here, you can see this guy, he's kind of, I don't know how well you can see that, but he's kind of, you got this grin on his face, like he's completely dressed and she's not. He's got his foot kind of on her breast, kind of like, in the other pile, the person was admiring the person's feet, but in this one, he's kind of just like grabbing her, right, in her areas with his feet, with this kind of look on his face, like, yeah, that's right, So that's what I'm getting for pile 3. And your person might just want everything from you, and that might be too much. And then in this other sexual position space, he's got his partner kind of tied up. Her mouth is covered, everything is tied up, right? Total domination over you. So that might be an issue, pile 3, which makes sense, because when we got to the possible outcome, it kind of threw me off. But this might be something you're resonating with, pile 3. It might be too much that your person wants from you. So you're going to have to decide if you want to stay in this relationship or not, just like always, right? You both decide. But your person does really see everything in you, for sure, which is great. But either way, I think you guys should definitely meditate together, or just sit facing each other, cross-legged, and not talk. Just look at each other, see what happens. Let's get some extra. Oh, there's so many. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So again, this little tower reminds me of sort of meditating. It's like a temple almost, right? And then we've got bountiful, plentiful, 3 possibilities. Heart, guarded, it's a little goalie with the heart. So I think maybe pile 3, you might be keeping your heart a little bit guarded from this person. Does that make sense? Maybe they want too much from you. You definitely have it. You can. That's already been established. You can do this for this person, give them everything, but you might have your heart a little bit guarded. Maybe from past relationship hurts or heartbreak. And this little chameleon here, which describes your personality, how it might, you're able to maybe change yourself. Maybe you've got lots of different aspects to your personality, which would describe why you're everything to this person. You can probably be whatever that person wants to be. Very abundant that way. But, you know, you're going to have to decide if that's too much for you. It depends how you feel about this person. If this is like an amazing person, relationship that you just want to keep forever and ever, well, done. I don't think they have any desire of letting you go, but it might be a little too much for you, right? Lifelong type thing. But you're a sweetheart, pile 3. Anybody who's resonating with this, you're a little chameleon. You can pretty much act and be how anyone would want you to be and act, but you know, you got to be careful with that. You don't want to just be whatever someone else wants you to be, right? And maybe that's something you have to learn more about yourself, pile 3. All right, find out what it is that you really want, and or you know, and by letting your little heart be open, I think that would be something that would really help you, pile 3, is just sitting with your partner in a quiet space, you know, or eating your dinner and not saying a word. See what happens. See how it makes you guys feel. Okay, so pile 3, this is sweetheart little energy. You don't want to be taken advantage of, though. I don't know if this person might be easy to do that with you because you're so interchangeable and giving, right? But you need to take some time for yourself, pile 3. Figure out what it is you really want, and if you want to be doing this with this person forever, you know, that's what I'm getting mostly. Because you're everything to this person, but that might not be the best thing for you. And, you know, in this little space of meditating and being with each other alone, you know, maybe you can ask your partner, you know, what they can do for you. Or maybe just think about things that you want from your person and try and verbalize that to them and see what happens. Okay, but I don't think your person is a bad person. I think they're just really lucky to have you. And they're very appreciative, like you mean everything to them, okay? So let's make sure you know that, right? You mean everything to them. It's just a question of whether they're everything for you. Okay, so just take some time, and I always do these readings as the now space, right? So things are always changing. Just chill out a little bit. And take the time to be alone with your person outside of your intimate space. And just take it from there, okay? So that's it for the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings, got a little bit of clarity, or some kind of comfort or support. That's always my goal. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good weekend.